Hey everyone, it's just having a little issue with actually setting up the PC version, which doesn't seem to be coming on my laptop. So just give me 5 minutes and hopefully I'll have this sorted. I'll put this on mute while I'm still trying to do that in the background. Hey everyone, it's just having a little issue with actually setting up the Okay, so now I think I've got it sorted. Could people in the chat just let me know if the sound is okay? If there's any kind of streaming buffing kind of sound issues, anything with the microphone, please do let me know. I will keep an eye on the comments using my mobile. Let's, first of all though, let's go and have a look at today's event. We've got 5 minutes to go. Ideally, I would have liked to have sorted this out a little bit sooner. Good sound so far. Okay, thank you, Kiwi. Thank you. Let's have a look at today's All-Star and the teams that are in there. Let's go to this one as well. And this is Group A. I'm not quite sure 100% what group they've given me. But obviously it is a continuation of the semi-final from yesterday. And I've stayed with the same people. But these are the people. These are the people in Team A. And I will go down all 25 of them so that you can see. And for the Stallions, let's go to the top. We've got Blue Plague and Ali Bra. They are teamed up together with Portman Square. And we'll continue down here as well. And for the Bears, we have Baza, So Solid, Aviav, all paired together. And let's not go too quick because you won't be able to see the people that you are supporting. And I think we should give a shout out, actually, once I've done this, to the lowest person that's made it through to the final. So Thrillex is with Tiger Claw and Angel and Demon. So if I was looking at that, Stallions look strong. Stallions really, really do look strong in terms of what they've been paired with. Although the Bears may have something to say with that. And then, of course, we've got the other two teams as well. I mean, it's a tight battle. It's a tight battle. But let's give a shout out to the lowest person that made it. 11.3 billion in there. 11.2 billion in there. 8.9 billion for Red. And 7.6 billion for Jacob. So, well done to Jacob for making it through as a 7.6 billion keep. Where we're at, we're at 56, so we've got 4 minutes to go, 3.5 minutes to go until this all kicks off, and hopefully there are no more issues with the streaming software. I've literally been trying for the last 30 minutes to try and find out what's going on, and yeah, it's been a bit stressful, but we're all good now. We've got it all sorted, and we are ready to go. So give a shout out in the comments who you're supporting. We can see that there was a few earlier that was mentioned. Tiger Claw on Lion Team, server 1634. And then we've also got Aviaf is a beast. He's got my backing. Team Eagle. Let's Go Bear. Another Tiger Claw groupie here as well. So it seems like Tiger Claw has got a few people supporting today. Okay, so where are we at? We've got 3 minutes to go until we are heading into this. Not sure what this is. We've got some... I think it keeps popping up with this every time now, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, everything all seems good. We look like we are ready to go, and hopefully, fingers crossed, Evony themselves have done everything they need from their end so that I can just log out, log back in, and we can get the final underway. Who do you think will be the winning team today? And also, who do you think will also be the #1 player? I think when we looked at the actual battlefield, was it Ali Bra? Maybe. Let's have a look again. Blue Plague. Blue Plague, 98.3 billion, is the strongest in this final. So you would think that they, alongside the fact that they've got a pretty decent team as well, are going to be very, very strong indeed. Here are the other ones. If you was looking at the other teams, which obviously I won't be streaming, but I'll just give them a quick throw through as well so that you can see what is going on with the other matches that are from 1352 plus. I'm not sure if you are potentially following some of them as well. And here is Bear. Let's have a look at Bear. They've got there 20.7 billion. That they will be tight battles, they were, because everyone's so similar in power, aren't they? So it's difficult to sort of get ahead. I mean, 49.2, that's pretty strong, you got to say. What was the other one? Let's go to the junior battlefield, and let's have a look at this one as well. So we've got a few people in there. 5.4 billion, 21.3. Got 5.9, and what we got there, 23.5 down to 5.3, and then we've even got a 4.1 billion. So that's pretty decent as well. So good luck to everyone who's taking part across the whole of Evony with the battlefield. I'm sure it'll be exciting no matter who you are following or who is taking part, and I'm sure it will be a pretty good final. 2 o'clock. The All-Star Battlefield has opened. I can click confirm, and it is in. Who am I with today? I am with Team Stallion, it looks like. So let's go to the map and have a look at what's going on there. Not that, that was the wrong thing. We are having a look at the battlefield map, and we can start seeing all the different people that are coming in. It might be one of those actually that I do still need to log off and log back in, because it doesn't seem like, maybe it does actually, maybe it's okay. So this is where all of Stallion are. Like I say, they look like they are a strong favourite in terms of the battle today. Everyone is in there with their excellently beautiful castles that I'm always jealous of. One day, might be take me a couple of years, but one day I will have one of these awesome castles. I've never ever had the luck in castles. I only ever got the ones that are the 7 days and the 14 days. Never had anything spectacular like this. So if we can just confirm as well that everything is all going fine with the stream, the sound is okay, the stream itself is okay, before obviously continuing. I don't want there to be any issues before we jump into the actual battles themselves. So let's go to battlefield map. Let's go across over to here. Let's have a look at the other team. This is Team Bear with their wonderful castles as well. And again, we've got a lot of strong people, haven't we? We've got lots of K44s, K45s, alongside all the 43s as well. So this is going to be one hell of a battle. Thank you, Kiwi. That's just what I wanted to hear. Let's go and have a look at this side over here. And let's click on there. And this is Team Lion. So again, beautiful, beautiful castles. And again, a very, very strong looking team as well. And then last but not least, let's go to the other corner and let's have a look at Eagle. And this is Team Eagle. So again, some strong people ready to take part. Thank you, Charlie. That's good to know. So seems like I have no issues now with the stream. It seems like everything is good. Evony might have a little word with me about not using their Evony background, but unfortunately I just needed to get the stream up and running, which I now have, and I haven't got time to add the relevant Evony background. So hopefully that won't be an issue for them. But everything looks good for me. Everything looks good here. And we are only 2 minutes away from the battle itself. Just going to make sure I've got comments on so that I can see them. Yes, I do. And it should be a case of as well that anyone should be able to chat. It shouldn't have to be a subscriber to chat. I'm sure I turned that off yesterday, so fingers crossed that that is the case today. Right, 1.5 minutes to go. Let's go back over to my team, which was Team Stallion. That's the team that I will be following. That is the team that I will be showing you the rallies from. But of course, I will, throughout the 2 hours, be showing you the updates and everything from a score perspective for the teams, as well as the individual scores as well. And I will try and do that so that you can see them all throughout the battle, so you can follow your favourite people and see exactly how they are getting on. Blue Plague has an incredible castle, crazy power. Hey Jolly, welcome to the live stream. Hopefully it's a good one. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it's going to be one of those that we're going to have scores changing all the time. Yesterday was really interesting actually in the semi-final, where it looked like a certain person was running away with it and giving their team the big scores, and then all of a sudden it would all change around. I'm very good, thank you. I'm very good. A little bit stressed because it took me a while to get the stream up and working, but I've got to be honest, I managed to get it through. Like I say, I did just mention Evony might have an issue with me not using their lovely background with their Evony download game on it. It was 10 seconds away, but everything is all good. And I'm ready to go with this, and I'm ready for the battles to commence. Not sure where Stallions will head, but I'm sure it will be seconds that it takes them to find wherever they're going. So, let's go for this. Thank you, Wulan. That means a lot. I'm trying every time to do that classic improve one thing from the last one. So I had some feedback on the last stream that I did, and I took all that on board, and hopefully this is a better one for you. Let's go. Yes, it does. I agree, Jolly. I will say that. Okay, right. Let's go. Where are we? Let's come off this map. Let's go back into this. I would imagine that these people sometimes get a little timer delay, so it takes a little time for it all to go where it needs to. But what I will do now is make sure that I can see the... There we go. We've got all the different ones being shared there in chat. And like I say, we have an alliance war already going on. Blue Plague is going with their 108 million. They're going after the Duke. Let's see if I can get the Duke's score before he goes. 30.4 billion for the Duke. And he's getting reinforced by his teammates as well. So it'll be interesting to see what power drop we have for the Duke in the first rally of the day. 19.1 billion. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy the strength of the rallies that are being sent now, and how much it can zero someone. You know, again, healed straight away the Duke. No messing around there for the Duke. I'm sure this final is going to have some crazy heal speed up spent. Let's go back to the chat. Let's see, we've got another one there. That one might have missed that one. Yeah. You've got to be so quick on going on to these, because this is going to be crazy, isn't it, in the final? So I've got to be so quick. They're going after the Duke again. So it looks like The Duke, well, I've come off if it didn't. That wasn't helpful. Oh, and they're going after the Renville as well. And they are, let's go to this, 25.6 billion. And this is for Socon. Oh, there we go. I couldn't see it. Okay, so trying to click on it. It's giving me the detail. There it is. Down to 13.6 billion. I reckon we should already have a look at the scores. I reckon the scores are going crazy already. Score detail. Eagle, 28,000. Stallion, 105,000. Lion, 163,000. Bear, 95,000. So this is definitely going to be an interesting battle. And already we can see that there's 4 people out of the top 5 all belong to Lion. So this really is going to be an interesting battle. Thanks, Laura. Yes, let's go. And Tiger Claw. We're all rooting for Tiger Claw today. I feel like that's the person I'm going to be following as well. So Blue Plague looks like a strong person for Stallion. Let's continue to look at the different alliance wars that are being set. Was that one already gone? Probably has. That's how quick you've got to be. I've literally got... I'm not as quick as them joining the rally to click on the different things. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's come off that and go back onto that again. We are now looking at I Am Groot. I Am Groot, 29.2 billion. Let's go to I Am Groot. They're all trying to reinforce as quick as they possibly can. 29.2 billion. What is that going to become? What is that going to become? 29.34. So they must have taken some off. They're literally healing so quick, all these people as well. I wouldn't even like to guess how many healing speed ups are being spent in this. So really, it must be crazy. 26.9 billion. So there's some more drop there. Let's go to this one here. This is Demands. That was already gone, so I couldn't even click on that. Now we've got another one. You've got to be quick on this. 11.9 billion AJ already gone. These are solo hits, aren't they? They're just literally... It looks like Blue Plague is going to try and take out some of the smaller members as soon as they arrive, I think. So Solid has Crazy Bus 2. Good person facing the last challenge. No, not Groot. Oh, someone doesn't want Groot to be hit by the looks of it. Have we got another one? We have EXR, 23.6 billion. Please let me get there. 23.6 billion. What's the power drop on this one? 18.2. So actually didn't do too bad there, EXR. Held well. Looked like it got some reinforcements as well. But of course, it's always about the following rally attacks that come. 20.3 billion. Okay, shall we just have a quick look at the updated scores? And Lion are doing very well. 370,000. Stallion in second, 248,000. We have Bear in third on 203. And Eagle are on 147. I will go down the individual scores soon. But I just want to continue to see the crazy speeds that these are going at. So this one looks like that person moved. The Alliance War has expired. Okay. This is going to be crazy, isn't it? Who are you all following anyway? It'll be interesting to know who is following who. And I will keep an eye on those people as well. So, Bonnie. Let's go. 28.9 billion. Bonnie is here. There goes the reinforcements. There goes the speed of the attacks. Absolute crazy. Has anyone else ever got far on All-Star Battlefield, incidentally? Because it's something that I've never qualified for, so it's not something I can really get involved with. What's Bonnie? Bonnie. 14.1. There's a little bit of a drop there. Okay, here comes the next one. They're all being shared, all in the chords. It looks like Naxis is the next one. 18.3 billion. 18.3 billion. You can see straight away there's no messing around. You've literally got to join these rallies in no time. And it's the same with the reinforcing as well. You've literally got to be so quick. And I can imagine, there we go, 10 billion dropping quick. Those rallies are lethal. You can say that again. Absolutely. It's crazy to see all these big castles that that you've probably met in Battlefield before, who've just been a dominant force individually on their own, that are now all of a sudden 1 billion Naxis has gone down to. all of a sudden now is they're zero. Castle 44s, Castle 45s are no longer safe when we come to this kind of level. So it is crazy. Who have we got now? Huddy Dog that we're going after now. 24.7. Let's go to his. Let's go over to here. 24.7. Let's see what power drop he's got. And then what I'm going to do now is I am going to go down the score. So keep an eye out for the people you're looking for. We can see Huddy Dog has gone down to 13.7 billion. Maybe more rallies coming by the look of it. Looks of it, 13.7 billion. Let's have a look. 10.6 billion. So again, there is more power drop there as well. Oh, I've clicked on someone's march, which is going really, 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 really fast. And yeah, okay, so they've healed as well. So again, I can imagine that we are going to have a lot of people healing. So yes, we will go to the scores, please. The Lion are 538,000, Stallion 437, so about 100,000 behind. Bear are on 399, Eagle on 312, and let's go down the individuals. EXR is at the top, 94,000. Simbi 69,000. Slurped Up is on 59. Blue Plague is on 51. So we can see that the top three all belong to Lion team. We've got Bonnie there on 49. So Solid on 46. Socon on 36, Clyde 33, I Am Groot 33, Velisarios 32, and then I will then shoot down the other ones, and you can keep a lookout for ones that you are following. So let's continue down here. I'll shout a few out as we go. So there's Aviav, there's Gala. Some of these are going to be obviously remembered from yesterday, who were obviously doing well in yesterday's semi-final. And we will also see as well, have we made it to a full 100 for the final? You would imagine that we would have, but who knows? There's Yoda, there's Sky. Again, hopefully the person that you're supporting, get that off my screen. Hopefully that didn't pop on your screen. So that is... These are all the individual scores. And like I say, hopefully, fingers crossed, whoever you are following, hopefully they are doing really, really well. Hey Sam, hope you're doing well. Already going absolutely crazy in this final. And the scores are absolutely shooting up like nobody's business. Ali Bra, 16,000. That was someone that we've seen earlier for the Stallions. Second most powerful in the Stallions. And let's have a look at the final 50 now. There's Silver. Let's continue going down. Sorry about the squeaky chair. If you can hear the squeaky chair, I do actually need to update and buy a new one when eventually I can. But yes, I am using a very squeaky chair that needs some WD-40 by the sounds of it. Continuing down into the late 60s, and here we come to the early 70s. Nick Knight is there. We've got Roma. I think that might have been mentioned earlier, in 72nd place. Renville, 7,200. And continuing all the way down, Tiger Claw, 5,800 in 81st place. I know a few people were following them. And then let's see if we did make it to the full 100 quota that can take part today. I would have thought they would. We haven't. We've got 4 people missing. So that's again where you can say that these scores could definitely change when that happens. Let's go back to the updated score. I don't know if the score's updated there. Yes, they did. Okay, they are updating as we go along. And you can actually see now that the battle itself is now becoming very, very interesting. Lion 578, Stallion 549, Eagle 539, Bear 494. Actually, all 4 teams right now at this moment have a good chance of doing well. Let's go and have a look at some more rallies going on where we've got Poopy Chulu, should I say, and 21 billion. For Eagle, let's have a look at it's gone down to 12.8 billion for the power drop on that one. So again, some more reinforcements. Again, some more power is being dropped. So these scores are going to change all the time. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. They are going to change a lot. How is the sound? Is there much distortion? I know yesterday there was a lot of issues with the static and the background noises of the microphone. So I did try to have a look at it yesterday. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the sound is better today. So it'd be awesome if someone could just let me know that. If you was noticing the static yesterday or the issues from the microphone, is it better today? We've got a level 43 over here burning. Cosmos, 4.6 billion. Let's continue. Let's go to the rallies. So again, here comes another one. MD Kent's, 26.1 billion in power. And let's have a look at that. The reinforcements all go flying in. Sound is really way better now. That's really good. I genuinely don't think it was anything other than, because all I literally did was just take the microphone out of its port, plug it back in, and when I recorded it, it just sounded better. And I was like, okay, maybe it was just one of those random things. There was no science behind what I did to try and fix it yesterday. Okay, so MD Kent, 26.1 billion. What is MD Kent name? I'll hear you all ask. And the good question is, he's probably going to heal before I've even clicked on his name. And he has. What a surprise. Sometimes interference, but overall loud and clear. This is good. This is what we want. This is what we want. Let's go back to some scores, because these scores are incredibly close. Lion, 626. Eagle, 642. Stallion in the lead, 661. And Bear, 596. So you could... literally 60 odd thousand is separating all four, and now all of a sudden again in the top 10 rankings that is all now changing as well. Blue Plague is now making a move for Stallion. We have two from Eagles that are now in the top 3, and we've got, like I say, this is going to be one of those battles that is going to be going on all the time. I will shoot down the whole scores for you in a moment, but let's have a look at Francis. 23.16 billion, and Francis is getting reinforced. You're not safe. Doesn't matter your power, you're no longer safe as a 23 billion power. 25.1. Let's keep having a look, and let's get rid of that chat because that's getting in the way. And 25.7. There might be a lot of healing going on there, because I would imagine, yeah, 27.4. I reckon they've got like literally everything set up and ready to heal straight away, probably with 15 billion. So there was a drop there. There was a drop. Okay. So, shall we go back to the scores, but let's go to the individual scores this time. Who are winning? It's Eagle 7-3. No, Stallion 765. Eagle 736. Lion 687. They did have a wonderful start, but it's now starting to go with what you would expect in terms of the power sizes that we've seen earlier. And let's go down some of these scores, and we will see if the people that you are... Sound only seems to get weird when you mention it. That sounds about right. That really does. So I'm not going to even mention anything about sound anymore, and I'm not going to mention anything about how good the stream is. I'm just going to believe in the science and believe that it is perfect. Okay, let's have a look what we got. Gala in 26, Paradise in 30, if I'm going to shout out random names. Angel and Demon in 33rd place. Oof 36. Ali Bra 39. The Duke 41. Which one of these are you looking at? Which one of these? Incidentally, I genuinely don't know. How good are the rewards for the final? Genuinely. Like, are these people going to be getting some really, really decent rewards versus how much they're actually spending in the heal speed-ups, etc. on the game? I'd imagine, like, for someone finishing first on this particular event today, they've got to be getting something really decent. I genuinely haven't checked. I haven't checked at what them rewards are, and I might go back in the system, have a look actually, and just see what they're getting. Hopefully you've seen the people that you are... Looks like the rallies aren't settling in Stallion. Let's go. 806,000. Judge James. So how many people we got? 97. We've still got 3 people missing. 3 people missing. Is this C6? Good question. I don't know. I just clicked on this particular battle. The dragons are worth it. Dragons are really worth it. Okay, so you get decent dragons from this particular event. Let's go and have a look at what's going on. Let's have a look at EXR. who is 10.2 billion. They won't be that for very much longer, I wouldn't have thought. 10.2 billion. I'm assuming as well, 10.2 billion. Oh, that was actually, yeah, no, that's all right. I know what I'm getting confused. This is C6. Thank you, Jolly, for mentioning that. I really wasn't sure. I just literally click it, making sure that I continued with the same one that I had for the semi-final yesterday, so that the same people that were coming back today could be watching who they were following. EXR, no, let's go to another one. Let's go to this one against Rats. Has Rat has already gone? It has already gone. We've got another one going against Sowen, but that is for reinforcements. That's how 21.7 billion. 21.7 billion. But the reinforcements are coming quick and fast. Okay. Right, what we got? I'm getting all confused. Christopolian, where are you? Too late. Can't click on that one. Okay. So that one must have already gone. Let's continue. Let's have a look at the scores, because they are going to be changing all the time. And now Stallion, 934,000, playing Lion, 888,000, Eagle, 796, Bear, 77, Ace. And let's continue down. I believe So Solid was being looked at earlier. So 93,000, they're starting to make a move on the scores. We've got Clyde in 10th. We've got Francis in 13th. Versarios, 54,000. I Am Group, 52,000. We've got The Real G. We've got Gala. Ras, who we've just seen being rallied, is in 28th place. And what we got else here? Nightmare, No Name. We'll continue down. I will continue all the way down to the bottom for you, but I will be a little bit quicker this time. So do keep an eye out for the person that you're supporting. Grandpa, 55th. I really thought that person was one of the most powerful people I've ever seen. And obviously, after doing these semi-finals, obviously I didn't. But after doing these semi-finals, you just realise that it doesn't matter how big you get. It doesn't matter how much money you spend. There will always be someone bigger. Always. And that is the motivation I use now, to spend less and less on this game. Because all it's doing is just putting me in a different league with different people and giving me different problems that involve spending money again. Very, very clever by Evony. Okay, we're nearly at the bottom, so hopefully the people you are looking for are doing really, really well. And we are still at 97, so there's still 3 people to be joining this battle. Wow, we're 34 minutes in already. That's gone really, really quick. Let's go. Roma is being rallied. Probably not going to get on that in time. Didn't think so. So we will wait for the next one. Can you check for Brother Tyler? I can do. Did you not notice it when I just went up and down in the list? I will check for it on the next one when I do that. But just because I've just this second done it, I won't do it right this second. Gala is being targeted. Onyx, 15.1 billion. Let's have a look at you. 15.1 billion. They're going in the reinforcements, as you can see. Look at the speed of them. They're all going in quick. Incidentally, obviously with Battlefield, we have, like in our server, we have a Discord group. But I'm assuming this can't really be... Do you reckon people are still using Discord to try and obviously set the battles? Do you reckon that these have all got in touch with each other to do that? I don't know what you do at this level. Or is it just a case of everyone is just watching their screens and joining the rallies as quick as possible? Oh, let's go back to that, thank you. Detail, 1.1 billion. 1.1 billion in Eagle. Okay. So that person's got zeroed pretty much. Let's go back to the score detail. And we have Stallion 1045, Lion 1010, Eagle 993, and Bear 939. Yeah, so it will be all done in Discord. All-Star Final players are only in it for the buffs and validation, dragons, castles, and clout. It is well worth it to them. Always Discord. Okay. So they literally, when they find out who's in the final, they're just getting in touch with each other and saying, let's all get involved for that Discord. Probably a new group being created just for the purpose of the final, I would imagine. I'm not very up on Discord. I do use it now in reference to my alliance and when they're all setting rallies. It's certainly a lot quicker. Right, who was we looking for? We was looking for Brother Tyler in Eagles. Let's go down. I'm going to go down nice and slowly, but I am only looking for Brother Tyler. Let's see if this person we can find. Just 1 second. So again, like I say, 1 million scores literally across all 4 of them already is incredible, isn't it? 30 minutes in. So we're looking for Eagles. I'm looking. We can do that quite easily by doing it this way, because I'll just look out for the purple icon, Ramman, Naxis. I might have missed them. Genuinely, I might have. Let's continue all the way down. Well, I personally didn't notice them, so that could be either A, I missed them, or B, they're one of the 3 that haven't turned up. If it was Team Eagle, I am going back up the top again. I am doing my scan of the scores to look, so hopefully you can see who you're supporting as I'm doing that. But I didn't notice Tyler. Some good info on the C5 Discord. I need to start doing this. I really want to put lots of information out there for me primarily. What I'm doing is I'm making these videos, but I'm sort of teaching myself at the time. I'm trying to do it from a different perspective, rather than doing it from someone who knows what they're talking about. I'm doing it from I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to find out what I need to know so that I can do all those different things. Okay. Let me just read in the comments. Discuss strategy beforehand and decide on rally setter, cord sharer, etc. People will spend less and less on this game. Issues and compensation for their own faults is, well, it definitely is. Somehow they force you to coin indirectly to remain competitive. Even they have big issues. I don't know if this happens with this game, but there was talks on other games that I've used that there was deliberate powerful keeps on other games where they'd actually be involved with the game, and they'd just make someone bigger so that someone else would have to spend more money to become bigger. I don't know if that's a thing on Evony. But like I say, it really doesn't matter how much you spend. It's still the same thing, isn't it? It really is. Even if you are a keep 25 and you're playing around with the other keep 25s, that's no different to being a keep 45 and playing around with all the other different 45s. Although there is, obviously, at K45 level, you are spending way more money. Evony is smart. They know how to make you spend it. That is 100%, honestly. They're very, very clever. And that's why one of the reasons why I'm considering going to a trap account. Still haven't made my decision yet. Let's have a look at some of these alliance wars. We've got one going on Raman 5 billion. Very small. I'd imagine that was a solo hit. I couldn't imagine. I don't spend, but doing well, I believe. A defensive keep. Yeah, like I say, what I keep saying to myself, because I'm 2.8 billion at the moment. I'm 2.8 billion, and I've got a lot of information from the last video I made in regards to. Let's have a look at this particular rally first. 6.6 billion. Yeah. I'm still undecided. I really am. It's busy, I've obviously paid the resources for those troops, so I don't obviously want to just get rid of them. If there's going to be potential for me to do something different in the future, so it really is a difficult one. What did this person? 14.9 billion. Literally, it's so difficult keeping up with all these different things. We go back to the scores. Is anyone making a move? So Stallion now 1.3 million. They are now 100,000 ahead of Lion. Bear have now creeped up into third place, 1.21 million, and then we've got Eagle on 1.19. You need to click on the Eagle, and then you can see the list of the Eagle. I didn't think it did that for me. I tried that before. Because I'm only a spectator, so if you're on about clicking on these different icons, I can't do that unless you're on about me clicking somewhere completely different. Trying to click on. Go, 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 1501. Go, 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 1501. I'll give them a shout out as well. So, yeah, I don't know if that, you know, maybe I'm doing something wrong there, but I can't literally click on any of the flags or anything like that to see anything. And I'm in this as a spectator, not someone who's involved. So I don't know if that makes a difference in terms of me being able to click on the different things. But literally clicking all the way across here, I can't see anything. The only thing I can see is the chats from Stallions when they are doing their rallies and things like that. It's the only thing I can genuinely see or do, and that's why I'm trying to show you from a power drop perspective. 18.4 billion this one, and still 18.4 billion. Please track the rallies. I will track the rallies. I will. So this one is, they were 18.7 billion, 17.9 billion. They are still going down. 9.9 billion. So that was a nice drop there as well. It looks like there's still more rallies to go. 17.9 billion. They've healed straight away. Healed straight away. Let's go to the next one. What have we got? We've got Cosmos is being hit. That rally is already gone, so I can't... Oh, no, that was the one I was just looking at. Of course it was. Okay. While we wait for the next rally to be set, let's have a look at the score details. And we can see Stallion 1.56. They're pulling away. Eagle are now into second place, 1.3 million. And we have Lion on 1.286 and Bear on 1.236. And we can see that Lion slurped up 162,000 is in the lead. We also have Blue Plague up there, Young Dad up there. And we can scroll down. I'm just going to scroll down the top 20. And then let's continue looking at these different rallies that are being set. So the next one, keep an eye out for that. I'm sure it'll be there soon. Sharing coordinates, that's obviously for the rewards that come there, the war supplies which are arriving. Oh, don't want to go back to my own keep. Let's go back to rallies. When is the next one? Obviously that's there trying to get the war supplies. And here comes the next one on Yoda. 14.9 billion. Let's go to that. 14.9 billion. There go the reinforcements. Let's have a look at the power drop on this one. It takes a few seconds to update, so let's just wait there. 14.6. I'm sure that will be dropping. Well, that was pretty decent defence from the first rally. 9 billion, so they dropped 5.6. Let's go back 3.9 billion. So you can see the damage that the additional rallies being sent do to someone. What's the next one going on? Next one is against Joker, who is 22.1 billion. Let's go there and have a look at Joker and see all the reinforcements again being thrown in there quickly. Looks like someone else was also hitting Joker. It doesn't look like it was just the Stallions. 22.1 billion. Again, healed really, really quick. Can you tell me, please, Velisarios Place is in Eagle Team? I'll tell you what I will do. I will go and check the full scores because I think it's the right time. And Carrie agrees with that as well. So let's do that. Score detail. We have a Stallion on 1.6. We have Eagle on 1.472. Lion 1375. Bear on 1353. And the individual scores, keep a lookout for your people. I will go slower this time. And I will do the top 100. So keep an eye out for the people that you are following. I'll shout out the odd name here and there. We'll shout out Vet4. I've not shouted out that name before. We've got Sokon or Sokon. Not shouted that. We've got Hung. I'm trying to shout out names I haven't shouted out before. Jim. We've got Scrubberdub. Rez. James. The Real G. We've got Cosmos. 68,000. Oh, trying to pull that down. There we go. We've got the Duke on 60,000. Server 1032. Not for this one. I'm doing servers 13. Unless you're speaking to someone else. Server 1032. These are servers 1352 and above that I am doing for this particular one. So 1032 you might need to find on another stream if someone is doing it. We'll continue down. We're now down into the 50s in terms of positions, and whoever you're following, give them a shout out if you found their score and how well they are doing. Incidentally, if you are in the final, I'd also like to know, if someone can tell me please, what do you get if you finish last? I'm assuming the rewards are still pretty decent even if you are down in the final places, I would imagine. I'd like to think so. No problem at all, Nighthawk. No problem at all. Okay, let's continue down. We are nearly down at the bottom. Have we got all 100 people taking part? Nope, still 2 missing. So we've got 98. 98. So hopefully you've seen who you were supporting and they're doing really, really well. We're already 40 minutes into the battle. Let's just click off that. Let's click back onto it. There's the updated team scores. I'm going to go straight back to the rallies. And we've got one going on Dooman. So I probably missed that one. Yes, I have. So we'll wait for the next one, which will be imminently, I'm sure. It looks like Velisarios. There we go. We've got Velisarios. I know someone was saying something about it earlier. So I'm assuming Velisarios is setting the rallies there in Eagle. And let's have a look. These are shared. No Alliance War started just yet. There we go. We've got one. We've got one going on Nightmare, who's 18.2 billion. Let's go straight to the chords. 221. Have they zoomed away? Or is my PC just being really slow in updating? It could be either or. Really good. Much better than yesterday. Well, that's good. We like positive things happening on this channel. So that is really good. Junior couldn't find live stream for C6. Yeah, it's weird actually, because I was looking at the different people that do live streams, and when Evony put out all the different live streams that are happening, there was only 7 or 8 really, wasn't there? And obviously there's quite a few streams going on across all the different ones, so you kind of need the someone to be doing that. Blue Plague is in first place, 167. And Stallion are 1694, and they are now 160,000 ahead of Eagle. Bear and Lion are fighting it out for 3rd and 4th. There's every chance those could change. That's a pretty cool icon from Laura there. Never seen that before. Okay, so yeah, so let's go back to some of the rallies. Let's see some of these rallies going on. We've got Angel and Demon. Let's have a look at that. 24.5 billion, so quite sizey. There goes all the reinforcements. 24.55 billion. The rally, there's the first one. 24.5 becomes 14. So that was a 10 billion drop from those rallies being sent. It looks like there's another one as well. So have they gone less than that? 12 billion. There may be another one. I'm not sure. Angel and Demon, it looks like there is more going as well. So it looks like they are really trying to take that person out. Oh, I see. That's pretty cool. Let's celebrate their 3rd super on a live stream. Thank you very much. That really is, honestly, on a serious note, That gives me the opportunity to improve my website, which I'm also building alongside this. If you don't know, I have empirebuildacademy.com, and that is going to be where I put all the guides and everything that I find out across many games, not just Evony, although Evony is my primary focus at the moment, and that will definitely help me go towards paying server costs and playing for third-party apps and things like that. So I really, really appreciate that. Oh, Leo, you're in the house. Cheers, bro. I want to say thank you for cheering me up. Preliminaries and semis. I watched your videos yesterday and you put a smile on my face with your kind words. I was your biggest fan yesterday. I really was. That's what I believe. There will be some people in the chat that will say different, but I thought I was Team Leo yesterday all the way. So it's good to have you in the chat and being able to speak to you as well. So what else have we got? Let's go to the next one. There is one going on Boomer. Boomer, how much are you? 28.3 billion. That doesn't keep you safe anymore, I'm afraid, in battles like this. 28.3 billion. All the reinforcements go. There goes the rally. And 28.3 billion becomes 12.4. Wow. What kind of buffs do you reckon? Genuinely, because I can't see any battles here. So battles, sorry, forgetting my words. So what do you reckon, genuinely, for all the buffs of these rallies going? What kind of buffs are we talking? Are we, like, obviously when I seen Grandpa, his was towards the 5,000. Are we talking much bigger than that? What do you reckon? Let's continue. Laura said, thanks for all your hard work. As new, I need these channels. Are you actually new to the game then? Is that what you're trying to say? What else we got? Well done, Leo. Congrats, Leo. See, Leo, you've got some big support here. Some real big support. Okay. What else? At least 6,000 in a rally. At least 6,000. Thank you, Cosmin. So that's crazy buffs. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw out the scores there. I will go and read these out in a minute. But what I will say is, again, and I will be sending, once this stream finishes today, I will send everyone's IDs from yesterday and today to Evony for some rewards that are not great, but they're free. And that's the only thing I can say. So all I'm saying is, I think today's one was 25,000 gems and a couple of resource boxes. You know, can't complain, can you? So if you do want those rewards, why not? Put your ID in the chats, and I can send that across to everyone. I think they'll do that pretty much straight away. Like I say, I've got a few from yesterday. I think there was 7 or 8. So that is pretty good. Jenna Boom making EFC proud. I'm reading back on some of these. What I will do is go back to the action because I'm getting sidetracked, which is very easy for me to do. That war is expired. It's all right. We'll wait for the next one. And here it is, 5 billion. This person isn't going to last long. 5 billion is nothing in these battles, which is crazy to think because that's double the size of me. So have we got any more going on? No, not just yet. Well, I can see lots of burning castles, though. That's what I can see. What else? Shall we have a look at the scores? It's been a while. Stallion, 1.8 million. Lion, 175, now into second place. Eagle, 1689. Bear, 1643. These scores can change all the time. Blue Plate is in first place with 186,000, so solid. For Bear, 170,000. And Slurped Up, 167,000 for Lion. And then if we continue down, we've got Bonnie in fourth, Young Dad fifth, Hoodie Dog in sixth, Ali Bra. Then we've got Dumans, we've got MD Kent, EXR, Clyde, Aviav, Portman Square, Vet 4, Velisarios, I know that name's been shouted out a few times, in 15th place. We've got Yoda. I missed James, didn't I? Yoda, Angel and Demon, Zero Musk. I'm not going to do all 100. because that would be a lot. So I've stopped there right at 20th place, but I will continue. Attacking buffs were 5,500, 6,000. And that's the bit that hurts though, isn't it? The 100 million march size. That's crazy. That is crazy. I am imagining if they sent 100 million march at my keep, everyone would run away. They'd all down tools. They'd all literally scarper as quick as they possibly could, and they wouldn't even bother trying to defend. 100 million march. That's crazy. It really is. Okay, we'll continue down these scores. Let's continue. We've now entering into the 40s again. Hopefully you can see the person you're all supporting, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they're doing really well. What I will be doing as well, so obviously Battlefield, All-Star Battlefield ends now after today, with the final obviously taking place. But from Wednesday and Saturday, obviously BOC and BOG are back. And obviously what I'm thinking is I may do a few of those streams. So the reason that I'm saying that is because you'll be able to see it from a different side, where I'll be able to share battle reports from all the different rallies and stuff. But not only that, we also have a Discord channel as well, in which I can hook up and you can hear the rallies being set and how we do that as a server. So that will be from Wednesday and Friday. Sorry, Wednesday and Saturday. I won't do them all. I think that would be a bit too much, but I'll certainly do a few so that you can see that. And it might be one of those that people genuinely enjoy watching it. So it's all about serving and demand. And if people genuinely want to watch those battles, I am happy to do that. Who's the person? There's number 99 of 100 people. 99 of 100 people. Who was that other person? What are they doing? Where are they? Are they going to turn up to the battle at some point? Keep your fingers crossed for them, because making it all the way to the final of All-Star Battlefield feels like that's like a footballer picking up the Champions League trophy or picking up the World Cup trophy, in my opinion. All-Star Battlefield, finals day, should be there. But again, real life, always far more important, and it genuinely could be down to real life. Let's shout some of the comments. What have we got? Velisarios 6.1k in my server. That's incredible. That guy didn't 6,000 bucks in 8 months. Wow. That is some crazy money being spent. Anything 3 from Evony, you just close your eyes and thank the gods. To be honest, the one thing that Evony don't do is offer good rewards when something's gone wrong. I remember being with some other games, and sometimes the rewards are quite decent. You go, okay, thank you for that. You've really understood our problems, our concerns, our issues, and you've rewarded us for that. Evony don't. They really don't. So continuing this grain solo will hurt a lot too, from K45 with 5k. Imagine 4 million T16s. I can't imagine that. We've got a few of the IDs in there as well from Lindsay and Jolly. Grind will clean up all 10 to 15 billion in one tap. I need support Stallion, Eagle and Bear. Lots of loss. My siege attack was 3,600 and 2,500 attack debuff, and they just ran through it like nothing. That's about right. Stallion, I have sown my R5 TGT Alliance. I could stand 4,500% attack. Buffs are 60 million rallies, but if the blue... Oh, yeah, Blue Plague looks pretty strong. Ali, Val, and some others big guns attack. Just hope to get your marches back, and you port. Correct. And then we've got another ID in there as well. Another ID. Let's have a look at some rallies. And then I'm going to put on that lovely classic... I'm going to make a cup at be back in 5 minutes sign, because it's time for a British cup of tea for the streamer. Okay, so that one's already gone, so I can't do anything about that. Yes, I did finally get to meet Leo. I feel like we've struck a bond, a unique bond that has been brought together by Evony. I genuinely feel I was his biggest fan yesterday. I genuinely do. I'm even thinking of buying a Leo t-shirt. Team Leo, Evony, let go. On a serious note, let's continue and have a look at Dude Dog. Is it gone? I'm too slow. 20 seconds is too slow. You've got to be much quicker than that if you want to see what a rally looks like. Can't wait to see what it looks like. Come on, dude, let's have the next rally start. Where are we at? Shall we go and have a look at what my team Stallion are doing on the battle map? Let's go and have a look. Where have they moved to? They are right here. Another thing that I was finding confusing, like when I'm doing Battlefield, and obviously it's at a different level to what this is, but I found we always talk about occupying buildings and things like that, but really, it's very difficult to occupy buildings, especially if you are the potential of being targeted for a rally. So I never go in the buildings just because I just want everyone available in my keep if I need support really, really, really quick. The Duke is being hit. Let's go. I'm not going to miss this one. 14.6 billion, 14.6 billion. Oh, the Duke is... Oh, these two are literally right next to each other now, having a fight. Okay. Let's go back to the Duke. Where are you? Duke, where are you? What's your power? You must support it because I can't click on anything. There's no detail button, which tells me the guy ran. The guy ran. By the way, congrats for this. If you'll stream next time, I'm pretty sure you'll do it perfectly. Thank you very much. It really means a lot, genuinely. Really, really does. I'm new to this. You know, it's something that I've always wanted to do, but I've never got over the voice. Listening to my own voice on repeat is something that I've always found difficult. And here I am at 46 years of age, now deciding to have a go. So I guess you can't rule out anything, and now I am finally doing that. Let's go back to team scores. Team scores. That's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to put this on mute and make myself that very well earned cup of tea. We are 54 minutes into the battle. Stallion 2082. Oh, look at this! It's catching up again. Eagle 2 million, Lion 1963, Bear 1923. So again, we're at that stage where only 160,000 points separates first to last. There's going to be a lot of interesting things going on in this last hour. I'm sure it's going to be pretty damn awesome. And I am now going to go for a cup of tea, and I will leave that scoreline on for you while doing that. Speak to you in a bit. Sound check 1 2 1 2. Can everyone hear me? I'm back, cup of tea in hand, and ready to shout down the scores. Let's go to this. So yeah, if someone could just make sure, just give me a thumbs up that you can hear me again. Let's go to the scores while I wait for that in the chat. We can hear. Fantastic. Okay, let's get straight into it then. So, Stallion, 2.4 million. Lion, 2.3 have now moved into second. Eagle, 2.2 million. And Bear, 2.25 million. So, it looks like Stallion have pulled away a little bit while I've been making that cuppa. What do you mean? Top score. I see. You're having conversations there. That's not a problem at all. Okay, so Blue Plague is in first place. So Solid is in second. Ali Bra is in third. Durmance is in fourth. Young Dad is in fifth. Hoodie Dog is in sixth. We've got Bonnie in seventh. Slurp Derp eighth. Tiger Claw ninth. I know some people are supporting Tiger Claw. Aviav 10. Yoda 11. MD Kent 12. Sky 13. Clyde 14. Vet 4 15. Velasarius, I know that was being looked at, is in 16th. James 17. Dude Dog 18. Angel and Demon 19. 20 is Sokon. And I am now going to move down the rest of the scores as I go down slowly, and hopefully you will see the person you're looking for and they have a fabulous score in the final of the battlefield. Yes, we can hear your beautiful voice. I don't know if it's beautiful. I wouldn't say that. It's taken me a long time to accept. I'm literally in my own little office here, and I've got my little setup going on, and listening to my own voice on repeat is difficult. I can honestly say that. I'll big up all the people that do streaming and all that kind of stuff, especially the ones that do. I know true crime's a big thing, and the hard work that they must do to get them videos put together is incredible. I understand what it all feels like. I understand what it all means, and it is brilliant to get the support of all of you people out there as well. So hopefully you will give me a subscribe and you will watch future videos that I'm making, and also join in on lives. I am Groot 30th. I'm going to shout out the randoms. I'm going to shout out in 5. So in 35th EXR, 40th Rez, 45th we've got Rats. In 50th, we've got Sohan. 55, we've got Quest Finders. In 60th, we've got Bark. There's Silver. I know someone did mention that as well. In 62nd place. We've got ZYZZ in 65th. 70 is M-Hash. 75 is Corrupt. 80 is Coconut. 85 is Oranman. 90 is Onyx, 95 is Christopolian, and still hasn't made it. Still that one person. Real life comes first, and we always say that. So hopefully that everything is all cool, and there's no issues in terms of that. They just couldn't make it, could they? Okay, what else have we got? Let me just read some of these comments. Cyber is a good setter. I have a defence report against him. Oh God, you know what? I forgot all about the betting. I don't actually know who I picked. I just picked a team at random and just threw all the coins on them. I don't even look at it properly. I really don't. So I've just gotta wait and see if I won, which I probably haven't. But we'll see. Okay, I forgot all about that. I really did. Yes, I've been creamed by Cyber. I'm sure many people have. Tiger Claw, Thrillix. We faced him in BOC. Subscribe and like. Thank you. That's really, I really appreciate that. Got laid out by his rallies. Oh, tell me about it. I've got it all to come again from next week when we all go individually and do it ourselves. Let's have a look at this. We can see some burning going on. We can see some red arrows going on. Let's have a look at what's going on in terms of rallies being set. Let's have a look. Can't jump onto that one at the moment. I need to get rid of those little 2 icons. I don't need them there. Thank you very much. There we go. They're off the screen. I picked Stallion first place, all or nothing. I definitely did something like that. Yeah, incidentally, the advertising there, Dan, and I took on board everything you said yesterday. It was actually for my own website, really, empirebuildacademy.com. But I did take it all on board, and I decided to remove it all, and I will do that in a much cleaner way in future. Okay, so I feel like I'm watching Voice for football. Do you know what? It's funny you should say that, and I will go back to the game in a minute. When I was growing up and we were all playing football over the fields, everyone used to like me being the commentator. I won't do it now. I won't embarrass myself. I'm not John Motson, but sometimes I feel like I am. I really do. So maybe there's a job for me. If Michael Owen can get a job as a pundit, then maybe still hope for me. Okay, don't forget to put your IDs in the chat. Put your IDs in the chat, and I will send them to Evony, so you can get an incredible 25,000 gems, which should last you a long time. Vinci Code reminds me of the movie. Yes, it does. Evony Bow. Yep, okay, we're all up to date. Okay, I'm waiting for the next rally. Give me a rally. Someone give me a rally. We've got shared coordinates. Is it going to be this person? Right, I'm just going to turn the microphone away from me while I slurp tea. I'm not really a slurper. Okay, kill me. You're being rallied. 6.1 billion is not even that big, is it really? 6.1 billion. I'm sure that's not surviving, even with all the different reinforcements that are coming across as well. 16.7 billion, so they are healing. So they weren't originally 6.1 billion. They were obviously a lot bigger than that. And they are spending mounds and mounds of heal speed ups to continue to take part. Shall we have a look at the scores? Is it getting closer? Stallion 269. Lion 253, Eagle 247, Bear 2433. Blue Plague is in first place. If you are a Blue Plague follower, they're doing well. So Solid is in second. Dumant is in third. Ali Bra fourth. Young Dad fifth. Andy Kent sixth. Heidi Dog, Huddy Dog, I don't know, 7. Aviaf 8. Tiger Claw. I know there's a few fans of Tiger Claw in 9th and 181,000. 10th is Bonnie. Let's go back to this. I will do a shout out of all the sources in a little while. But we've got Dumans, who is healing all the time. 16.2 billion. I don't know why. It feels like it's going much quicker today. We're already down to just 50 minutes left. So there's obviously a lot going on. 10.7 billion, so definitely there was some power drop there. Let's come back off that. Let's go back into that. Are they healing? Yes, they are. 17 billion. Again, like I say, I wouldn't like to think of how many heal speed up have been caused by this event. And I'm sure Evony are loving every second of it. Well done to you. What else have we got? Let's have a look. We're waiting for the next rally to go, so I will read the comments. 25k gems is... Oh, yeah, hang on. There's more than I thought. Okay. Pog is flying home. What's ID? Your game ID. Hopefully someone's mentioned to you where that is. 5 seconds. I don't even think it lasts that long, to be honest. 25k gems is better than nothing. Yes, it is. And I think they even give you 3 resource boxes. I mean, we're talking 3 million resources, which goes so far, it's untrue. Thanks for streaming. I looked yesterday, and full screen is definitely an improvement. Thank you, Minerva, for that. JFF creamed EFC, unfortunately, but it's all well deserved. What's about the ID posting here for gems? Yeah, if you just basically post your game ID, I send all this across to Evony, and Evony send some little rewards to you for being involved in the stream. What else have we got? We've got Wow Tiger Claw. Yeah, Tiger Claw's doing really well indeed. Love me some freebies. Just commenting on 25k gems lasting a long time. Of course, wasn't lying when I said beautiful voice. You're being way too kind. Yeah, baby. Tiger moved from 55th to 9th. That's really good. John Rotten's server, 1609 ID. Brilliant. I will send all these. All these IDs are going across. Any IDs are gems from Evony, amount 25k to each one. Hiya, BHG. This is AFC 3C2X1 from last server war. Oh, nice. Thank you for joining in the stream. BHG is my in-game name, and it stands for bald-headed guy, because there's some other meanings out there for BHG, and I just thought I'd share what it actually means. I am, one of the iconic Bruce Willis, Pep Guardiola. Who else has got Sean Connery? I don't know. There's lots of sexy bald men, and I'm one of them. Yeah, right. What else have we got? Some more IDs. I know they're spending a lot because I spent a lot during Battlefield. Yeah, exactly. It must be crazy. 3 million lasts 1 second. I don't even think it lasts that. Gets eaten up if you've got your food. You're using your food wrong, and it's being eaten by all your troops. Right, okay. Can we DM our ID? No safety of game name avatar here. Yes, you can. I don't know where you'd like. Yeah, you can actually. You can send it. Let me just show you. I don't know if I can see it here. But yeah, you can definitely do that. You can definitely do that. Right, let's go. Quickly, quick shout out to the score. Stallion 2.8 million. They are pulling away again of Lion 2707, Eagle 2604, Bear 2554, and I'm not going to show any names, but I am going to move down all the different ones all the way down to 99th place. So hopefully you see your person there. Yes, it was only 10k gems yesterday. I think the first round that I did might have been 2k gems. Then they increased it to 5. Yesterday was 10. And today's 25. They're really pushing out there and going a little bit crazy. But as I said, it's all free. It's all free. I mean, at the end of the day, I click on every single little thing in Evony. And, yeah. So anything helps for me. I'm on this game all the time. I really am. And it's one of my favourite games that I've played in this genre. I've played a few others. Be interesting to know if anyone else has played any different ones. I've played King of Avalon, Guns of Glory. Played a game called Iron Throne that is now called Rise of Firstborn, which was brilliant when it was Iron Throne, but is not brilliant now it's Rise of Firstborn. Teased around with a few others in terms of Age of Empires and things like that. Although, 100th place is there. We have a full quota taking part in today's Battlefield, which is fantastic. Yeah, but what other games have you played? And are there any that you would recommend over thingy? What am I talking about? Over Evony. Is there any? I don't know. I haven't tried to play a new game for a long time. I did jump onto Age of Empires, but I thought straight away that was very pay to win. That's the way it really, really felt. And I understand these games have to be pay to win. They have to be. But that one felt really, really pay to win. What else we got? We got any rallies going on? Hi, Mimi. Big shout out to you. We've got April, who shared their ID. Thank you. And so has Ninian. I will definitely get all these out. Like I say, what I'll do at the end of this stream today is I will gather all of those from yesterday and today, send them all across. I'm not sure how quick they send it. I think they send it quite quick. I don't think they take too long. And then that'll just be in your inbox somewhere to collect. What else have we got? There's another ID. Fantastic. I'm waiting for a rally to be set. Let's have a look at the scores while we wait. We have 2.99 million Stallion pulling away. Eagle and Lion are having their own little individual battle. 275 plays 273. And Bear is on 2580, although they can catch up very, very quickly as well. Blue Plague still leads the way with 300,000 points. Dumant in second, 266. So Solid, 266 as well. And then we have Ali Bra, MD Ken, Young Dad, Vet 4, Yoda, Hoodie Dog, Aviav, completing the top 10. I still know 1 billion wood to heal my troops. Ouch. It's just a constant need of resources, isn't it? I always do the little £10, or I think it's 10, with the certain pack that you can do. So you get a little blast at the Surly's Wishing Pool, and I always take that opportunity. And I did have a moment where I got the 4.8 billion resources twice in a row. When we receive that, like I said, I think it's literally, I believe it's within 24, 48 hours. I don't know myself personally though, but I don't think they take long to reward it. What we're doing, we're waiting for it. Yoda, I've missed it, haven't I? I need to pay more attention. Getting distracted. You're missing the rallies. Yes, I am. Absolutely. Right, I'm not missing this one. Free solo, 26.3 billion. I'm going there straight away. I'm not missing this rally. 26 billion, what's it becoming? Look at all the reinforcements that jumps in there straight away. And let's have a look. 20 billion, so they dropped 6 billion. We've got more reinforcements going there. I don't know if any more rallies are due to come, but we'll click on that score again. 14.8 billion, so yes, there were. And so that is a 12 billion power drop. And is there more? Oh, I think there is. 14.8 billion. We've got any more rallies? We've got one going against Vichy. That alliance war has already ended. I will keep an eye. And we've got another one going against Zeus. 16.3 billion. Zeus and Ares, I've got it. I've got you. You're going to drop down, I believe. The reinforcements are coming in thick and fast. Is it going to make much of a difference, though? 16 billion plays. Let's have a look. 6.8. They dropped 10 billion from those rallies there. Have we got another one? We've got another one going against Doodoo. The rallies are coming thick and fast now. That one's already gone. I don't even have time to look at the power drop before another rally's already finished, which is incredible. Let's continue. We wait. Let's have a look at the scores. Overall scores. 3 million for Stallion. 284 for Eagle. 275 Lion. 267 for Bear. I will go down all the scores in a little while. Where are we at? Where are we at? Coordinates are being shared for different people to be hit here. I've got that, Brody. I've got that ID. I will definitely send that across. Portman Square, they're obviously now going for the war supplies, it looks like. Or maybe not. I thought it was. Maybe not. Again, it's so slow. Sometimes when you're playing catch up. So let's go back over to this. Maybe that was an individual battle, I'm not sure. Although I'm sure it's the war supplies. I'm sure it is. Okay, we've got another one going against Darth Dave. 17.4 billion. Let's go straight over to your chords, sir. Darth, where are you? You're here. And your detail, you're saying 17.3 billion. I think once there's a few rallies that have moved on, that will not be quite the case. 17.3 billion is now 8.1 billion. It's a 9.2 billion drop. Like I say, when we'll be streaming these on our alliance, you'll be able to see it from a different perspective because I'll be able to share the battle reports. But not only will I be able to share the battle reports, I'll also share the Discord action as well, so you can hear just how quick these kind of rallies are being set when they are going ahead, and you can just get a better idea of how these rallies. I'm sure lots of you know exactly how they're going, but for those people that have never seen it before, it's a very regimented way of playing. It really is. Everything is so rigid and perfect, and honestly, like we have a guy called Leggio in ours, and he's the rally caller. He will be the one that turns around and goes, "Okay, spotted K44, send." Then we have Drake who then jumps on, and he's then turning around saying, "Rally up, rally up, rally up." I'm sure it's similar for a lot of you, but if you've never seen it before, it is something that is pretty wonderful in how it works. Score details: Stallion 314, Eagle 288, Bear no Lion 280, Bear 2783. Let's go down all the scores all the way down. Have a look out for you, the one that you are following. I will go nice and slowly down to 100th place. There we go. Hopefully you see the person you are supporting and they are doing really, really well. Shall we go back to these rallies? Let's go back. There's one started on Spaz. Is that already gone? It has. Already gone. Let's wait for the next one. 35 minutes to go. So it's now. This is where the action really starts to heat up now. This is where everyone goes, right. You've got yourself to a certain position and you're like, yeah, I can go to that next stage. I'm tempted. I can. I will. And again, people said about Evony being very clever. They are very clever because the rewards from 50th to wherever the next level is up will be tempting to say, I can reach there to get those extra rewards, but someone's got to lose. Someone's got to come in those fine places. They do it in when you're trying to earn rewards in just different events and things like that. They've got it really, really clever. They have made the game very, very well playable, though. And I'm one of those people that doesn't complain because it's a bit like when your people comment. Always say when people comment on things that they're not interested in or they just want to scream and moan, just move on. And it's the same with this game, Evony. Yes, we know what Evony do. Yes, we know what all these genres do. But if you don't want to spend money, don't spend money. You don't have to. You can have your fun on these games without spending money, or you can move on and play a different game. So, as much as I am taking the mick out of Evony and the rewards they give, I'm still going to play this game no matter what, and I will be spending this game in a couple of years' time as well. Again, shout out for the people that are leaving your ID. If you want to leave that ID, you will get some very minimal rewards, but it's all free and very worth doing. All you got to do is leave your game ID in the chat. And what I am going to do very quickly is I am going to jump into here to show you where that is. So here is my BHG. Here is my detail. And there, let's click off that message and say no more. There is your ID. So all we need is that in the chat. I will send that across to Evony and they will then reward you. Also as well, if you do want to follow me, you can. I'm accepting all messages. It's absolutely fine. At the end of the day, I want to build a community that I can learn from and teach others. And so at the end of the day, the people that I've got in my chat sharing different information with me also helps as well. So BHG, you can go and find me. There's my ID if you want to find me via that method. And like I say, drop your ID in the chat and then you will also get them rewards. Let's go straight back to the battle. Let's go straight to this. No, this one's already gone. Let's have a score update. Score update is Stallion 3.3. As I said, it will start to get a bit heated up now. Eagle 300, Lion 291, and Bear 2868. We have the top 10 there. I'm not going to shake down the scores because I've only just recently done it. So we'll go back to that in a little while. But we want to see rallies. We want to see power drops. Crazy, where are you? Crazy is being reinforced, I think. Okay, so we're waiting for the next one. Shall we shout out some comments while I wait? Okay, I will. I'm not going to go all the way back, so if I've missed some, I do apologise. I do go back and read them all. I promise you, I do. Okay, so it's a lot of heel speeds at this level, so if people think they've got no chance at top 50, they might not push as hard on the heels. True. Tiger Claw is a benevolent king and wants everyone on server strong. Love that. In reply to comment earlier about a player not scoring so well, come on Zero, Jim, that pack loader and cheater. I forgot Throne Truce Violator. Rogues are always fun. They are. We've certainly had a few of them. English crazy to force a server merge. Also, some of the alliance in my server has poor bubble discipline. You always get them, don't you? But as the game settles, like we're now 18 months into, probably a little bit longer than that, 20 months into our server. And let me just keep that on Stallion while I'm just talking. And yeah, we don't really have much issue now with bubble discipline because the people that were struggling or not really taking part, they've either left the game or are no longer relevant in the game, if that makes sense. Jimmy's naughty. A lot of what was top 20 yesterday are falling down the ranks. Yep, out of healings, Mr. Fantastic. Our player is internal rank 12. Stallions, pretty nice. Last 30 minutes, more aggressive gameplay, 100%. That's definitely what's going to happen. You burn easily several 100k healings in AS. Evony's bank account might begin to smoke related. Absolutely 1,000,000%. Yes, definitely track the rallies last 30 minutes. We will see the big nuts go nuts. We'll see the bigs go nuts. Yes, we will, and I will be back on that in 30 seconds. Oh, nearly reported someone's message. I don't want to do that. BEP's rallying Velisarios. They don't call it Heel Stars for nothing. That's what I'm going to start calling it. We are already added. I know for a fact healing cost for all stars got to be 2k. Really? I need to share some of that with me. I can go to Keep 40. Don't do it on the healings. Cashew Superman. Can we please get a peek at the leaderboard? Absolutely. I'm going to jump on that right now. I was actually laughing. I'm not tagging. Okay, I'll change it to LOL. I feel special with all the mentions. All-star performance depends on your buffs and how many speedos you have. That's correct. Can you share the score? That's where I'm going to right next. First 15 minutes of All-Stars is a crazy race to kill the smallest one. And the last 30 minutes, the big guns get in trouble with big rallies. And absolutely, that's where I'm going. 30 minutes. Let's go straight over into it and let's have a look. Score details. 3-5 for Stallion, 3-1 for Eagle, Lion 2-9, Bear 2-9. I'm going to go and jump into the different rallies that are going, and I will absolutely shoot down those scores of the top 100 ASAP. But let's have a look at some of these big rallies that are now going as we now enter into the final 30 minutes of Battlefield. Felt like I was some kind of presenter then. Needed a little drum roll or a little sound in the background to go like that, go with that really. What we got? No rallies going. Come on, we need to be quicker. Snooze, you lose. Stallion, start setting rallies. I want to see power drops for these last 30 minutes. I'm sure there will be one set in a little while. It's in the bag for Stallion, or is it? Well, that's the question, isn't it? While I wait for a rally to be set, I think they have. I think they've got it sewn up. They're 400,000 ahead. I think that's pretty much secured. Shall I do all the top 100? Okay, I will. Blue Plague 343, So Solid 324, Young Dad 293, Demant 288, Ali Bra 287, Vet 4 275, Yoda 257, MD Kent 247, Velisarios, I know that's a big one for the people in the chat, 240. Thrillex is in 10th place on 236, so we'll shout out every 5. In 15th place, Kill Me 211. 20th place, Rez 200. 25th, Zero Musk 187. In 30th, we've got Scrubberdub 180. 35th, we've got Portman Square 173. Hopefully you are seeing your people as I scroll down the scores. 40th, we've got Darth Dave 141. 45th, we have Jenna Boom 130. In 50th place, we have Tech Stock on 109. 55th, we have Bark on 100. 60th is Soan 93. 65th, Kizuri is on 84. 70th is 73,000 for B-Spaz. 75th is M Hashtag on 57,000. 80th is Judge James, 47,000. 85,000 is Naxis on 33. 90th is Pat on 26. 95th is Hypnotic. I said that so slow then, didn't I? Really, I was slow. Hypnotic, 21,000 in 95th place. And in 100th place is P-Time, who doesn't really look like they're taking part. Okay, so that's the scores that we've been shouted. Let's have a look if we're getting any rallies going now. Here comes one. No, not yet. I thought that was going to be one starting, but it isn't. Okay, so we're waiting. While I am waiting for a rally, I am just going to tell you, because I can, I also do a quiz channel, Ultimate Pub Quiz. Go and search it. I've only got 260 subscribers. I'm trying to build it. I'll make some decent little quizzes, if I'm being honest. I've got some decent software to make the quizzes with. So if quizzes is your thing, go and check out Ultimate Pub Quiz and give me your support over there as well. That would be much appreciated. Okay, so we are... No problem at all, Corey. No problem at all. We are... It seems... Is it just me? Have they gone really slow on rallies all of a sudden? Or am I missing them? I might be missing them because I'm talking too much. That sounds about right for me. What have we got? Anyone going to have a big rally? We're down to 25 minutes to go. It's gone really, really quick today. Really quick. Blue Plague. No one's going to hit Blue Plague, are they? They've been... Oh, 33.8 billion. Oh, I think they have. They definitely weren't that power when they first started. Where is Leon? Did he not qualify? I'm not actually sure, to be honest. Yeah, they are raining each other. I'm just jumping back. Okay. Right. Again, if you have forgot, don't forget to drop your ID in and get some decent rewards. What are we doing here? It looks like someone's getting rained on Stallion. They were 8.9 billion. And they've healed and now on 16.4 billion. What else have we got? We need some rallies. It's gone all really quiet on the rally front from Stallion. I'm not really sure as to what's going on there. It's gone too quiet. Oh, what's this? I bet I've got more people said that have joined. Sent me a message, haven't you? As in, like, I now have some new people, which perhaps I can't see at the moment. Incidentally, a lot of these people are people who've just, got in touch and are now sharing information. Little chit chat, absolutely fine with that, not a problem at all. Okay, have we got anything? What are we looking for? We're looking for a rally. That's what it's gone so quiet. And with 23 minutes to go, I thought it'd be the other way around. It's a little bit crazy. There's something going on. I don't know what's going on in the background. 3.8 million for Stallion. Wow, they're 600,000 ahead. Maybe they're playing that game where they said, we've got enough now. Maybe. So Solid has now taken over Blue Plague, though, in first place. So Blue Plague might be thinking of getting something involved there. What else have we got? Yeah, they clearly are. They clearly are. They're, we've got the score. We don't need to go crazy on speed ups. This is, they've got such a big lead now that surely now they are feeling confident that the win is coming. And it's perhaps a case of just reinforcing each other and now keeping those scores level as they are. 3-9, they're pulling, 600,000, although Bear and Eagle are now having a lovely battle for second and third respectively. Lion is last on 3.1, but that can very, very quickly change. Look at Rally War tab. I don't think I can see any of that as a spectator. I don't think so. Maybe I can. Battle logs. No battle logs found. Maybe Stallion decided to play defensive now after getting many incoming rallies. Some of the teams are attacking one team at the same time, correct. So as I said, I am a spectator on this, so there's a lot of things that I can't actually get involved with or see. I kind of need people to be sharing them in the chat, but you can definitely see this has now changed in the tactics of Stallion. They are definitely going on the defensive. They've definitely put the brick wall up. They've definitely got the central defenders in place, and they've got the CDMs all there as well. I'm going football related because I can talk football as well. But yeah, they've definitely gone defensive, 100%. I once got 6 rallies on me in 3 different teams when we had no ports. Only thing you can do is heal layers and T1 trap or wait with the healing time. They can change their target focus. Yep, absolutely as well. What's that? Hang on. I've got another notification. I just need to check quickly. No, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so we are heading into the last 20 minutes, and it looks like from a Stallion perspective, that's going a little bit quieter because they are now on the defensive, and who would blame them with the score lead that they actually have. And yes, Leo did do great as well, absolutely. Okay, not really sure what that was. Okay. Actually, can I click that? No, can't click that either. Yep, literally, I can't click anything. I can't see anything. And like when I click on these individual flags as well, there's nothing you can see at all. I've been clicking crazily everywhere, and it's all to do with that spectator. I just don't think you can click on different things and see it. So it's a case of seeing the rallies when they're being set, seeing the power drops as and when. But like I say, from Wednesday, when the BOC and BOG start again, you'll be able to see it different because I'll be able to share battle reports and everything. And also, maybe you'll be able to help me in terms of what I should be doing. Maybe I should leave it actually in T1 trap keep or go into more defensive side of things where I can still join rallies and that. And perhaps get some advice from all you people out there on what I should actually do. Let's go back into this again. And again, there hasn't been a rally set for a long time now by the Stallions. So let's have score updates. 4 million for Stallion, 3486, 3466 Eagle and Bear, 3210. So Solid is now 40,000 clear of Blue Plague, and Vet 4 is in 3rd. Young Dad is in 4th. Demant is in 5th. Ali Bra 6th. Velisarios in 7th. Yoda 8th. MD Kent 9th. Thrillex in 10th. And then you can go down and I will shout them out again in 5s. Francis the 4th is on 245,000. 20th Phil Silvers 227. 25th Marshall 2023 211. 30th Lovely Lana 197. 35th Portman Square 181. We've got, what have we got here? 40th we've got Crown. 45th I Am Group 151,000. 50th we've got The Real G 133. 55th we've got Paradise 115, who is just behind Silver, who I know has been mentioned in the comments, 127. We've got in 60th B Spaz 102,000. We've got 65th The Ville 56, 93,000. 70th, ZYZZ, 76979. 75 is Uncletchen, 65. We've got in 80th, we've got Corrupts on 48,000. 85th, we've got Naxis, 36,000. 90th, we've got McAce, 27. 95th, we've got AT, 22. And 100th place is P-Time, who has joined the party, but not really ate any cake. Okay, so in the meantime, what I'm going to do, we've got 17 minutes left. I'm just going to leave it there very quickly because I am a type 1 diabetic and I need to go and take an injection. So I will be back very, very quickly. Okay, I'm back. Blue Plague. Blue Plague has fire. Let's check this out. Blue Plague. 3.9 billion. Doesn't matter who you are not safe. And Blue Plague is burning. And they are the rally setter for Stallion. And maybe that's a big reason why there's no more rallies going on. We've got Stallion on 4.2. They are very much clear. 3.6 for both Eagle and Bear, who are fighting it out for second and third. Lion on 3.301. Blue Plague has now taken the lead, probably because of those rallies that have taken place. Blue Plague is now on 4.42. So Solid is on 4.40. Vet 4 is on 3.57. I'll just shout out the top 10. Dumant 3.15. Velisarios 3.07. Young Dad 3.05. Yoda 2.98. Rez in 8th, 297. ND Kent 290 in 9th. Flex in 10th, 281. Let's go across to the chats. I'm feeling like Jeff Stelling reading out the football scores, although he no longer does that job, but he was absolute legend at doing that. Okay, let's go over to Paul Merson. No, I'm joking. If you watch the Soccer Saturday programme in the UK, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay. What have we got in the chat? I went on all in on Stallion with 20 bet coins. Let's see how much that is. I can't remember who I chose. I genuinely can't. I'm going to have to check that. Keep my fingers crossed. Loving this stream, by the way. Thank you so much. That really does mean a lot. Blue Plague burning. I know. I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked. Have they healed? Shall we have a look? Oh, I think they've chosen. I think they've 31.5 billion. Yes, they have healed. Yes, they have. Does anyone else have a problem with Evony not showing there is a march coming until after you hit? Sometimes I do have that. I really do. Looks like Stallion is getting many incoming rallies. Today's stream really good. Thank you. Really, really appreciate that. And I hope as well you are able to see everything pretty decent as well. Restarting fixes, that for me. PC. 3.9 billion zeroed. That is crazy. It genuinely is crazy. Okay, Christine thought it was just me. Many pink keeps and lots of chords were shared in the chat right now. The lag is always ridiculous. The streamers must wait a little bit longer to check the power drop. I know. I've felt that, and it's something that I'm going to be obviously much better at doing now. I know. What we got? Whoa. Follow up, but I'm scared. Follow up, but I'd be scared to do that in the mood in Battlefield, in the middle of Battlefield. We've got ID that has been shared. If you don't know what that is for, that's because we get some okay rewards. 25,000 gems from Evony. If you drop your ID in there, I'll send that across to the Evony team, and they will give you 25,000 gems with a few other little tinkles of rewards. Just ask for rain and pop out. Usually be safe. He healed way. Scores, please. Yes, I'm going to jump into that now, Jolly. TP somewhere a bit more quiet on the map. Wow, I just got told by Jenna Boom that rain cap in Stallions is inexistent now. So they're going to hill marches and tack only. Thanks for that info. Okay, let's go to the scores. Let's have a look at... Where is Blue Plague? Blue Plague is... Are they burning again, or are they just not put the flames out? 23 billion. Let's do the scores. With 12 minutes to go, we have Stallion on 4.33 million. We have Eagle just ahead on 373 of Bear on 3703, and Lion are in last position 3417. I will do the same again. I will read out the top 10 and then drop down in fives. Blue Plague is in first, 473. So Solid, 447. So there's a little bit of a gap there from Blue Plague now. Vet 4, 359. Velisarius, 327. Dumance, 317. Res, 314. Yoda, 309. Young Dad, 305. MD Kent, 300. Tiger Claw, 10th. And then we will start shooting down. Keep an eye out for the ones that you are looking for. 15th is Clyde, 273. In 20th, we've got Cosmos, 243. 25th, we've got Phil Silvers, 227. 30th, we have Lovely Lena, 206. 35th, we have Portman Square, 182. And we have Wolf, 359, 173 in 40th. 45th is Darth Dave, 162. 50th is Bark on 147. 55th is Paradise, 127. 60th is ICU, 106. 65th is Sohan, 95. 70th is ZYZZ. I just keep saying Z or Z. I mix it up every time. 79,000. 75th is Collection on 68. 80th is Raman on 48,000. 85th is Onyx on 37,000. 90th is Pattern on 31,000. 95th is AT on 23,000. And I think we know who's going to be in 100th. It is still P-Time because they are no longer taking part. And that is all your updated scores. We can see, let's just jump back onto it because there's a real good old battle for second and third going on between Eagle and Bear. Stallion are 4.4 million. Blue Plague is now on 505,000. So Blue Plague is now pulling away in first place. But the battle that is interesting is Eagle versus Bear in terms of the second and third positions. Have we got any more rallies going on, or is it just a case of just keeping an eye on Blue Plague? Looks like Blue Plague is having repeated rallies being set. 34.1 billion. And I think Blue Plague will be happy with that because that's obviously only going to help with the point score to finish in first place. We definitely have no more rallies going on. Again, I'm just going to see if there's any been set recently. It doesn't look like it. No rallies have been set. Okay. What else have we got? Let's just double check. No, we haven't. So we're down to the final 10 minutes now. There's a final 10 minutes. And we kind of know almost where we're at in terms of who's getting what. And it does look like Blue Plague has been really, really smart. And they are now 45,000 ahead of So Solid. Incidentally, what is the reward for first? What is it? A dragon? Was that what we was talking about? Is it dragon? Let me know in the comments. Let's have a look at the comments. My 10.6 billion would be gone first hit against these monsters. Absolutely 100%. Then we've got a few more IDs she shared, so I will send them to Evony. Blue Plague played smart, getting scores while defending, gave him an advantage. Absolutely did. Yes, it was a smart play, and definitely an interesting match. Yes, it is. I'm going to have a look at something completely different. I'm going to have a look at how many people have viewed the final. I've got 1,409 views, and I've got 115 viewers at any one time. So that actually beats my semi-final from yesterday. And actually, I had more last week than I did in yesterday's semi-final. But this today has beaten yesterday's and last week. So I can't argue with that at all. And I can only say thank you to all of you people out there that have been following and... Sorry, 1 second. Just pressing a wrong button. There we go. Yeah, and just thank you all, genuinely, for being here, supporting me, supporting the people that you are looking for. Hopefully I've done a reasonable job for you in terms of the stream. Hopefully the sound quality has been better. I take on board everything that has been said. If you do want to see some more of this, you can certainly follow me on Wednesdays and Saturdays, where I will do our Alliance BOC-BOG, where you'll be able to hear our Discord team, as well as me sharing some of the battle reports as well. I also think as well, one of the things that I would like to do is actually I'd like to do a question and answers thing, and this is just something that I'm thinking about for the different things on Evony that say we all don't know, because I feel like we've had a good input from all the people, all the Evonians, that's what I call them, that have been playing and just sharing advice, and that's one of the best ways to improve is by speaking to someone who knows the answer. And that's what I'm trying to do with the channel. I'm not trying to tell everyone, this is the answer, this is how you do things. I'm trying to ask the question and get people's input back so that then you can make an informed decision yourself. We've got 6 minutes to go. I think it's time to have a score update. Stallion 4463, Eagle 3923, Bear 3875, Lion 3681. The top 10 is as follows: Blue Plague 505, So Solid 478. Tiger Claw has now moved into third place on 397. Vet 4 is in fourth, 373. Velasarios 349 in fifth. Rez in sixth with 336. Socon 333 in seventh. Yoda in eighth, 326. Thrillex 324 in ninth. Doomance in 10th, 317. And then I Will Shake Down in fives. In 15th place, we've got Aviav 285. In 20th, we've got Marshall 2023 on 256. 25th, we've got Phil Silvers 228. In 30th, we've got Zero Musk on 209. In 35th place, we've got Crane for 193. And in 40th, we've got Texdoc 181. 45th, we've got Skylark 72 166. 50th, we've got Crazy on 150. 55, we've got B Spaz 131. Number 60 is Romad 0007 110. In 65th place, when it starts moving up again, we have the Duke on 96,000. In 70th, we have Red on 82,000. 75th is Uncletchen on 71,000. 80th is Bonderon on 51. 85th is Onyx on 40. 90th is PP on 31,000. 95th is Togashi 84 on 23,000. And it's still P time in 100th. As we have less than 5 minutes to go. And we know defence is the order of the day for Stallions because they've done their job. They've already done it. They've got their 3-0 lead. They are defending their 3-0 lead. And that's what it feels like. 3.6 billion for Blue Plague. Incidentally, what are these? Commemorate your elevation to a romantic lord, scripting the French flair. Glory of Midgard. Commemorate your ascension as a Viking hero who saved the 9 worlds. And we've got Starry Journey. Commemorates your ascension as an extraordinary traveller on the starry path. And then we've got Gladiator Festival. Commemorate your ascension as the king of gladiators in the Roman Empire. That is pretty awesome, isn't it? I don't have anything very nice on my one, if I'm being honest. Have we got anything else going on? No, we don't. We still have everything pretty much the way it was. Let's have a look at the chats. How about a look around the map? I can do a look around the map. That's absolutely. Let's have a look. So if you would like to have a look at Lion, I'm learning all the time. I can do these kind of things. I will pick up as I'm doing this. So we've got Lion there. We've got Bear there. We've got Stallion over here. And we've got Eagle over here. And they're all wonderful, beautiful castles that make me really, really jealous. Genuinely, it really does. We've got lots of white lines going everywhere. We've got lots of green lines going everywhere. Evony have been brilliant with all the heel speed ups that have been used today. They are feeling very, very happy about themselves, I'm sure. As you, all of you people that left your ID, because you've just got 25,000 gems, which I don't know what that does, but it does a little, I believe. Very, very little. And what else we got? We've got 2 minutes, 37 seconds left. The score details again. Stallion have ran away with it with 4-6-2-6. And to be honest, you would have thought that absolutely. When you've seen the team matchups, Stallion would have been the one you would have gone for. They had a really, really decent lineup. Bear and Eagle still battling it out for second and third. 4-0-3-2 plays 3-9-5-2. Lion is on 3-7-3-5. And the top 10 is Blue Plague, So Solid, Rez, Tiger Claw, Vet 4, Velisarios, Sokon, Yoda, Thrillex, and MD Kent. Let me know in the chat where your person that you're supporting is. Have they done a good job today? Do you think they will be happy with their position and where they have finished? What else have we got? I was reading chat, wasn't I? Many pink keeps and lots of cords were shared in the chat right now. The lag is, as always, ridiculous. Oh, yeah, I think I read these, didn't I? Yes, I did. I've gone way back. I went too far up. Keep going, bro. We appreciate your content. Absolutely, thank you. Really, really appreciate that. We've got a couple of IDs which I'm going to share. Battle report in chat. Unfortunately, can't do that, but I can from next week. Unfortunately, as a spectator, which is what I am, I unfortunately can't see those kind of things, but I can when I'm doing it from my alliance in BOC and BOG. Battle report. Oh, yeah, I just read that. So Solid narrowed the gap for Riser. Wow, Tiger Claw fought back. First place, Tiger Claw getting rallied back to back now. Proud of Tiger. It seems like Tiger's got some really good support there today. Questfinder burning. Blue Plague and Ali Bra, I called that. Yeah, you would have thought so. You really would. When you've seen that as a pairing, you would have thought, yeah, they were going to do that. Crazy time starting. My server mate Red. Tiger, last two on the scoreboard. $2,000 for those beautiful keep decorations at Cake 10. Yes, they are. And I will never, ever, ever own one. Ever. So Solid is coming up to take Blue Plague's first place. So Solid and Thrillex, Tiger Claw. How long we've got? 16 seconds. It's going to take it to the final 10 seconds. I'll jump in there. Blue Plague and Rez are first, second, third. So Solid in third place. Tiger Claw fourth. Vet 4 in fifth. I'm going a bit crazy. Okay, battle's over. I can read all the scores out really nice and easy now. Battle ends on All-Star Final Battlefield. My contribution to this as a spectator was nothing. The results: Stallion first place 4665, Eagle second place 4086, Bear third 3976, Lion fourth 3750. Top 10: Blue Plague, Rez, So Solid, Tiger Claw, Vet 4, Velisarios, Sokon, Yoda, MD Kent, Thrillex. 11th to 20th, Dumant, Beza, Young Dad, Francis the Fourth, Your Grandpa, who have had battles with in the past, Aviaf, Sky, Clyde, Killer Egon, Marshall. 21st to 30th, Cosmos, Hyde Dog, Bonnie, Doodoo, Phil Silvers, Rez, Jim, Free Solo, James, Angel and Demon. 30th to 40th, Hung, Zero Musk, Lovely Lena, Jenna Boom, Crown, Questfinders, Techstock, Boomer, Portman Square. 40th to 50th, Scrubberdub, Shondo, Slurped Up, Dude Dog, Wolf 359, Skylark, Daft Dave, Kill Me, Bark, Silver. 50th to 60th, Crazy, Rat, Paradise, The Real G, Zeus and Ares, B Spaz, EXR, ICU, Judge James, Nightmare, Roma. Oh no, sorry, that's 60th to 70th. Roma in 60th. Simbi, Poopy Chulu, Joker, The Vil, 56, The Duke, Kazuri, Sohan, Nick at Nice, Red, 70th to 80th is Gala, ZYZZ, G's, Books, BX Star, Oof, Uncletchen, Gents, AJ11, M hashtag no name, 80th to 90th, Bondurant, Raman31, Corrupts, BD Kitey, Alakazam, Onyx, Naxis, Coconut, Macase, and Paton. And 90th to 100, we've got Vichy, or Vici, PP, 50 mission cap, Jacob, Vindictive, Tagashi, AT, Hypnotic, Renville, Christopolian, P-Time. And that is the end of Battlefield. And I will now click on Leave Battlefield. So hopefully, whoever you were supporting, whoever you were following have done really, really well. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope the sound quality was better today. I tried to have a little mess with the microphone yesterday. And also took on board what was being said about the stream itself. Although, I will be honest, I didn't have the Evony background on, which may be an issue to Evony. But at the end of the day, the stream being the quality was, I thought, was far more important. This is my lovely keep. Let's go and have a look at the chat for the last shout-outs. Let's have a look there. Buy from developers for $200. Please focus on scoreboard. Thank you for your stream and efforts. Thanks for streaming. Great stream. Thank you very much for the streams. Awesome work. Jesus Rez. Tiger 4th. Oh my God. Thank you for the stream, brother. Rez. Wow. He's been doing, JKC has been good with sharing the score. He's showing the score. His focus to cover everything. Yes, the score is important. Just be patient. Thank you for that. He's going to love Discord. Thanks for streaming. Great job. Tiger Way 4th. You've done a great job with the streaming. Great stream compared to yesterday. You're doing a great job. Thanks for the stream. What a steal, Rez. Thank you for the stream. Rez swooped that one. Nice. Thank you so much, BHG. Amazing stream. Really enjoyed spectating with you here. I love when they name themselves after each other so they can get rallied. Lots of laughs. It was a copycat Rex. Rez versus Rez. Lafmas, LMAO. It wasn't Rez. GG. Good game, Eagle. I was like, damn, he pulled away. Crazy clutch. Thanks a lot for the live, man. It was amazing. Real Res 1776, fantastic job. We've got ID there from Mike Stone. And Wednesday, what time is my Battlefield? Very, very good question. Normally, with our Battlefields, it's UK time, 8 or 9 in the evening. I don't know what that is, ET, or wherever you may be. But yeah, UK time, it's obviously a lot more different. It would be 4 or 5 hours from now on a Wednesday and a Saturday, because that's when we get the most people taking part. So yeah, that's what it will be. Like I say, it'll be different because I'll be able to share the battle reports. I'll be able to share you some of my battle reports, which maybe you'll be able to help me in regards to getting better. Incidentally, this is obviously my keep, and just to show you a couple of things that are interesting. One of the things I'm thinking of, my power is 2.8 billion. I'm thinking of dropping that down to become a permanent trap keep, although I am still undecided. You can see I've got K39 cooking in the background, which I will update this time round. We've got more resources to spend, so I will literally be spending resources, probably building T1, T2 mounted. Let's have a look at a recent battle report, and I think the best one we can have a look at is the one with Grandpa, because he was in today's event, and there is Grandpa. So you can see he was 16.1 billion. I was 2.2 billion. He took me for 1.2 billion. I took off 560 of his. I killed all his troops. And the buff, there's his insane 4464 on the ranged. My debuff on the ranged is 1289. I think the defense and the HP could be worked on. I'm seeing a lot of people with higher defense and HP than me, so there's still definitely work to be done there. I've got some decent sub-generals that are not doing too bad, that if I have a look, although I do believe that someone was saying to me that there are good sub-generals available via the tavern, although I I haven't really ascended them yet. Obviously, I got Baldwin there to 2-star. But at the moment, I'm sticking with them. It might be one of those. I do look at the sub-generals that are now available in there. I do have some decent gems. One of the things I'll also show you as well, I am the worst hoarder. I don't know why I do it. I've always done it. I don't spend, like, literally, I open everything in, like, 3-week cycles. The general tokens, I'm saving them up until I've got 70 or 80, and I'm hoping to get a decent siege general. But yeah, you can see all these things. I haven't opened them because I do them in 3 weekly cycles, and I'll be coming up to my 3 weekly cycles soon. And these are all the different things that I've got to open. I've got some lovely things. What's that? Open to select one historic general token. I don't even know what that is. Where did that even come from? Does anyone know? If anyone is still watching, where did I get this from? Because it looks like I've got some decent people to choose from. Who should I pick? That's the question. Hercilia, she's only just come out. Interesting. I don't know where that's come from. I really don't. So anyway, so what I'm saying is, there's plenty of stuff we can talk about, plenty of stuff that I can share with you guys, and you can help me. We can help each other. I hope you really enjoyed today's stream. I'm going to leave it there. I will be back on Wednesday with a live stream. I'll probably do another video in the meantime, all about Battlefield and how everything went. And yeah, thanks very much for joining, and I will see you again in another video or stream very, very soon. Thanks for watching.